About 3.7 million years ago, the Australopithecus evolved to become the first ancestor who marked the beginning of human culture, symbolized by tool-making, the use of fire, and organized settlements into perhaps what we now know as society. The discoveries at Ain el Hanech in North Africa, where most archaeologists believed no human artifacts older than the Pleistocene can be found, confirmed that tool-making, early humans, had lived in North Africa in the Pliocene. They made hand axes and polygonal nodules, and cores of limestone with many flakes removed. Stone tools connected with the East African Oldowan gorge from Tanzania were said to be the same as those found in Ain el Hanech, suggesting a link with East Africa. Until now, Africa was considered the only continent our early ancestors inhabited. Around 2 million years ago, they were advanced enough to initiate the greatest journey of all times, the exploration of planet Earth. The Homo erectus stood up and left Africa to colonize Asia and Europe. Their bones were found in North Africa, as far west as Casablanca, Rabat and Ternafine, and in Asia as far as China. Since their earliest remains in Europe and Asia date back to about 700,000 years ago, anthropologists have concluded that their journey must took them more than 500,000 years. Those ancestors who remained in Africa evolved into our own species, the Homo sapiens, who also went on to colonize Asia and Europe. Around 800,000 years ago, the Sahara was hot, tropical, very damp, and covered with swamps, lakes, and rivers. There were herds of elephants and antelopes, hippopotami in the lakes, crocodiles in the rivers, and vegetation everywhere. This period of heavy rain lasted for hundreds of thousands of years. Then around 450,000 years ago, the earliest type of pebble tool in Tokra, Cyrenaica, and Bir Dufan, Tripolitania, was replaced by the hand axe. The most important Neanderthal site from Libya is the cave of Hawa Fdea near Marsa Susa in eastern Libya. Other North African sites include Jebel Irhoud, Tamara in Tangier. The Neanderthals were fairly short and had long skulls, protruding at the back, and heavier brows and jaws. They were the first humans to design clothes out of animal skin, and the first in line to bury their dead. The Hawa Fdea in eastern Libya is one of the largest prehistoric cave sites in the world, and certainly the largest in the Mediterranean basin. A supermassive structure providing continuous archaeological record from 100,000 years ago to the present. It was suggested that the cave was possibly inhabited 200,000 years ago. According to CBM McBurney, during the last interglacial period, some 90,000 years ago, Cyrenaica was occupied by an exceptionally inventive and advanced group of Paleolithic hunters, among the most technologically progressive communities so far known to have existed at the time. Jebel Irhoud, also known as Ain el Hanech, is an archaeological site located just north of the locality known as Tlet Irhoud, approximately 50 kilometers, 30 miles, southeast of the city of Safi in Morocco. This site has captured the imagination of scientists and history enthusiasts alike due to the remarkable hominin fossils discovered there. Discovery and significance. In 1961, a miner stumbled upon a skull embedded in the cave wall at Jebel Irhoud. Little did they know that this chance discovery would rewrite our understanding of human evolution. Initially thought to be Neanderthals, the specimens found at Jebel Irhoud have since been reclassified as Homo sapiens, our own species. These ancient individuals lived approximately 300,000 years ago, making them some of the earliest representatives of our kind. Distinctive features: the Jebel Irhoud hominins had flat and short faces similar to modern humans. However, their brains were more elongated and their teeth were significantly larger. Their existence bridges a critical gap in our evolutionary timeline, shedding light on the transition from archaic hominins to anatomically modern humans. All this scientific discovery shows that North Africa has seen all the phases of human evolution of the Australopithecus, Homo erectus, Neanderthals, and Homo sapiens. In the next episodes, we will see how the Homo sapiens built the first civilizations in North Africa, and how their Amazigh descendants adapted with the changing climate and the rise of super powerful civilizations.